Tehillim together. Kuf Mem Beis 142, one of the most famous Tehillims that are recited many times when people are finding themselves in Pashat, no other Eitzah. There is no other way out other than to turn to Hashem. Now the lesson here is that really we make a mistake when we find ourselves totally closed up, like here in this Tehillim. David HaMelech basically finds himself in a me'ara, in a cave, and there's only one way out. And Shaul HaMelech, the king that's pursuing him and wants to kill him, is in the cave. At that point, David HaMelech basically says there's nothing, literally no way out. And therefore he calls out to Hashem. And he pleads with Hashem with different types of languages of calling out, Ezak, Eschanan, I'll cry out, I'll scream out, every type of expression. And the lesson of this Tehillim is that we all find ourselves sometimes in a place where we feel that there's no way out. The only way to get out of this mess is to turn to Hashem. And in a way it's beautiful because that's what we're supposed to do. But the deeper pshat and the deeper understanding is that even when we seem to have different ways out, right? Today it's interesting to have the creation of ways created by a Jew. So ways basically gives us different ways to travel, to get to different places. And in life we could look at every way, every maze as a ways. Every maze, that means every road that we're trying to figure out. So there's different paths, and sometimes we feel like there's only one path. But let's be a little bit more clear about life. Life means that everything in life is really dependent on Hashem. So even when we think we have more paths, why? Because we decided that, oh, I could do this one. We have to remember that in truth, it's all up to Hashem. And the same calling out that we call out when we're stuck and don't find any ways left. There's no ways that are helping us. Same thing as when we're traveling and we seem to have other ways. We have to turn to Hashem and say, Hashem, even if I'm going and choosing this path, please help me because I need you just as much as when I'm stuck in one way. There's a famous joke, but it's a good point and a message where a person is looking for a parking spot and he's looking and finally he says, turns to Hashem because he sees he has no choice. He says, Hashem, please help me out. I have an appointment. I really need this parking spot. And right then and then, when he finishes prayer, someone pulls out. And he turns to Hashem and says, Hashem, forget it. It's okay. I got this one. I got this one. We just have to remember Hashem's with us. He's the only one that really sets the paths of man.